As most of you know, we've been trying to get records from the Sheriff's Department. Wanted to know the name and badge number of Officer whoever that drives vehicle 322. I also wanted to know the policy on identifying to the public when said officer initiates contact with said public. We've gotten nothing but runaround. Here I posted the law, and I'm hoping he follows it. I don't think he will, but if he doesn't, there are consequences, even for the sheriff. He has done everything in his power to stop his records keeper from doing her job, but she too will be held accountable if she continues to follow unlawful orders, unlawful laws given by Jason Ard. Dawn is the custodian of these records, and she continues to deny handing over said records.
Hear me by email, and then all of a sudden it stops by email. She says, well, we can no longer do anything by email.
No person shall be denied the right to observe the deliberation of public bodies and examine public documents. We can request them in writing, in person, or electronically. As you can see, we do have recourse for the sheriff not following the law. The custodian cannot question the basis for the request or deny any person access, which she has continuously denied us access. The only requirement is age and identification. Any person may request a copy or reproduction of any public record, and it shall be the duty of the custodian to provide such copy or reproduction to the person so requesting.
Sent me this.
Okay.
The same wording and everything.
All right.
So I need to do.
This isn't transparent at all.
It's still. I don't have a return address. I need to do open records request. That's where we're stuck at right now.
So what's your solution?
Huh?
What's your solution?
The solution would be on y'all. I need to do open records request, and I can't do it by mail.
We've given you solutions, and those aren't good. So
this is not a proper solution. This is BS implemented by the Sheriff's Department, by Jason Ard. It is not up to us to come up with a solution to force you people to follow the law. This is not following the law. This is making up your own rules as you go. And we the people are sick and tired of your corruption, Jason Ard. Miss Dawn, you think you have no responsibility to this, but you will ultimately have a consequence too. That's unconstitutional.
You should be able to write it down for us and request, and then you should get back a hold of us through an email address, just like she was doing a day ago. She's been contacting me through email, and then all of a sudden this comes out and she sends it to us. If I don't have a return address, how do y'all give me my public records? There's got to be an answer. It can't be just, oh, there's nothing to do. There's got to be a solution to this problem.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the question is, again, then, if you can't answer that question, give me somebody that can answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you answer that question?
That's the procedure in place that we go by right now.
Okay,
Why?
so if somebody's homeless, they can't get
You swore an oath to uphold law, not policy.
public records request because they don't have an address. Is what you're telling me right now.
No, sir.
Wow.
That's what that says.
No, he's agreeing with what I'm saying. Is if you're homeless and you don't have a return address, you can't get public records. Is what he's saying right now.
What's your name? Who am I talking
Alden Thomason.
Thomason.
All right, people, y'all are hearing this, right? Okay.
So
there's no solution to this. We can't get public records unless we have an address.
Whatever procedure is that you've been given, that's the process.
Okay, that goes directly against the Sunshine Act. We have a right to request by mail, verbal. You can write it down for us. We can write it down for you. We don't have to give our name, our address, none of that.
You can remain anonymous.
This right here is unconstitutional, and it looks like Jason Ard has to approve the records request. Jason Ard, you don't get to approve what records are released and what's not. It's not up to you whether we get these records or not. You have to follow the law. You swore an oath to uphold the law, not your feelings. Request before being sent out, he doesn't have that right. He may be sheriff, but he does not have the right to go against the law, and that is against the law. So where's Jason Ard at?
Not here today.
Okay. I mean, y'all hearing this, people? This is
What's your position?
I run uniform operations.
Uniform operations. And what's your rank?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is our recourse, ladies and gentlemen. Any person who has been denied the right to inspect, copy, reproduce, or obtain a copy or reproduction of a record under the provisions of this chapter, either by determination of the custodian or by the passage of 5 days exclusive of Saturday and Sunday, from the date of his in-person written or electronic request without receiving a determination in writing by the custodian, we may institute proceedings for the issuance of a writ of mandamus, injunctive declaratory relief, together with attorney's fees, costs, and damages. There is monetary damages to us for what you're doing, Jason. You don't get to dictate who gets what public records.